Good morning and happy Saturday. It is the last weekend of October and the weekend before Halloween. So we have all sorts of fun fall and spooky season festivities going on this weekend. I need to start getting ready to head over to my family home because today we have plans to head to a little pick your own pumpkin patch. We actually went to a different pumpkin patch earlier this month that was a little fancier where you had to pay for admission and everything, and they had different things like slides and a haunted house and tractor rides and different specialty food items. And we had just finished doing all of the little extra things and we're planning on hopping onto the tractor ride to go out to the pumpkin patch and pick the pumpkin. And it just starts downpouring. And we looked at the forecast and it was supposed to rain the rest of the night, and it did. So we ended up just leaving and deciding we'll have to get our pumpkins elsewhere. So today's that day. After we pick our pumpkins, we're going to carve them all together. And then I think we're planning on just having like a spooky season movie night. And then tomorrow we're gonna head up to Hunter's family home and pass out candy for the trick-or-treaters. And then this week, Thursday, is Halloween, and I have a few other little things up my sleeve for that day. But for now, I need to start getting ready for the day. This one?
Yeah, should I do it? Yeah, that's a good one.
There's a worm on it.
Oh!
What do you want me to do? Hold the stem?
Get the worm off.
I can't. Help him get back in the dirt.
Huh?
Yep. Good job.
I want the dirt off now.
Happy Halloween. If you can hear my car running, don't mind it because I need her to warm up a little bit. It is freezing outside and the wind is no help either. I think there was a wind advisory earlier in the day, but when I stepped outside at the end of my workday, I almost got blown away. So feeling very grateful that I decided it was sweater weather today, and couldn't be happier that the Target I'm about to run to shortly has a parking garage. But anyways, like I said, happy Halloween. I don't have a whole lot planned. I've just never really been super into Halloween. I've never really been into, you know, the scary movies, the scary novels, the gore, the costumes and the parties, the spooks and the haunted houses and the thrills and things like that. Like, I am more of a fall pumpkin patch, apple cider, cozy kind of girl. And I've kind of always been that way, but even more so after coming to Jesus. Like, I cannot watch the true crime stuff anymore like I used to. I cannot watch scary movies. My family and I watched the original Jeepers Creepers movie, which is not, like, in theory, it's really not that bad. Like, it's not that gory, but my tummy hurt the whole time. You know, I'm one of those. So we're gonna have a very cutesy, mindful, demure kind of Halloween. It's going to be my style, okay? And that's all that matters. So first things first, like I said, we're gonna head to Target. I started with a very cutesy little list of, you know, girly things that would have been kind of fun to haul for you, but it kind of transformed into a full-blown grocery haul. So not exactly how I planned it, but it needs to get done regardless. So we're gonna head there, then we're gonna head home, and I think tonight we're going to just have kind of like a movie night in. Very simple vibes, just like another day, really. It's kind of strange seeing how different holidays sometimes are from being a kid to being an adult. Like this weekend when we were passing out candy at Hunter's family home, I realized that I was looking so much more at the parents of the kids than I was like looking at the kids, because I relate to the parents so much more. And it's just funny when you're a kid, you don't pick up on the things that the parents do, you know. Like at this age now, I was watching the parents and they were like, make sure you say thank you, and like little things like that. And it's just like, you never thought about that as a kid. You never thought about all that your parents were doing in every single moment. Anyway though, my car is finally a little bit warmed up, so I'm gonna head to Target now and I will catch you when I am done shopping. Just got out of Target and it was definitely busy in there. I was not expecting it to be so busy, but I got everything that I came for, except for one thing, I guess, which is the Chobani pumpkin creamer, which is the best pumpkin creamer that has ever existed. Last time I came here for groceries, they did not have it in stock. So I got the Dunkin' Pumpkin Munchkin creamer. Not even remotely as good. And I was looking online and it looks like it's starting to kind of go out of stock at all the locations around me as the season is kind of ending, and they did not have anything once again. So a little bit sad, but it gives us the opportunity to transition to Christmas flavors. I wasn't planning on picking up any creamer except for that pumpkin one that I wanted, but I saw this one. This is the International Delight Sugar Cookie, Frosted Sugar Cookie, and I just wanted to grab it because I come here for groceries all the time and it's not the best selection. They don't always have like the best stock. So I figured I would just grab it while I was here before it goes out of stock, because hello, a sugar cookie creamer, like everyone's going to be grabbing that. With that, I grabbed another iced coffee, although I had to get the blonde roast version. It was the only unsweetened one that they had. I've never tried their blonde roast iced coffee, but it's mellow and soft, it says, like me. So also grabbed some hot coffee pods because I have hot coffee on every in-office day because I don't have time to like do all the mixology of making an iced coffee or like a fancy iced latte at home. Normally I'll just get like a light roast morning blend type of pod, but I saw these little Cinnabon classic cinnamon roll K-cups. I had to try them. I mean, come on. I picked up two cosmetic items that I'm very excited about. The first one being another brow pencil. This is the NYX Micro Brow. This is what I used prior to picking up the e.l.f. waterproof one. A few videos back, I picked that one up, and I don't think I'm gonna be going back. Because here's the thing, I had a brow routine absolutely down to the T. And the second I started using that e.l.f. brow pencil instead of my NYX Micro Brow, things hit the fan. Like, my brows just have not quite looked how I like them since. So I'm going back to her. This is in the shade Taupe, and I'm excited. I hope that it works like I remember it and I'm not just like out of my mind a little bit, but I feel like the e.l.f. one is a little bit too creamy and a little bit too pigmented, and I feel like it's harder to like build and make little tweaks and like touch up your brows, and it goes on way too thick and way too dark. But I remember this one being a little bit like waxier almost and just more natural looking. So back to the OG. And then I picked up a new powder. I haven't used a drugstore powder in years now, maybe. I think I will either use my Kosas Cloud Set, which is a pressed like baked powder, or my Laura Mercier translucent loose powder. But I've hit pan on my Kosas Cloud Set, so I'm due for a new powder. But then also I've been using my Australian Gold Tinted SPF as like foundation lately. And I do like this one way more than other tinted SPFs I've tried, so I'm really like committed to making it work to the best of its ability. But I have this idea in my head that this full coverage like powder foundation will work well to set my tinted SPF. Not only to like set it obviously, but also to add a little bit of extra coverage. So then maybe by the time that I apply the tinted SPF and then this over top, it'll look more like a foundation and kind of give a foundation effect. And this says it is 24-hour waterproof full matte coverage. So if it can like make my face look as good at the end of a workday as it did at the beginning, that would be really cool too. So I'll be testing this. Okay, that's everything. And my windows are literally starting to fog. Hello. Let's head home and unload all of these things, and we'll get right into our little no spooks Halloween night.